What is good, YouTube? What is good, 300? Today is the moment of truth. I've had this device for about 2 weeks now. This is the Galaxy Note 8, and I'm going to give my verdict. This is my first Galaxy Note series. Before this, I was using the Nexus 6P. I mean, it's pure Android. You can't argue with that. Obviously, it's a little dated. It's 2 years old. I enjoyed that phone. That gave me a new experience. It gave me a pure Android experience. If you haven't had that experience, I advise everyone to give it a try. The new Pixel is about to drop. At this moment, and even I think after that Pixel drops, this is, I'm gonna just say, this is the best smartphone you can get of 2017 and beyond. It's gonna be a while before this gets trumped. There's no fluff in that opinion. That's just solid. You know what I mean? This is like hands down one of the best all-around packages you can get. Is it perfect? No, no phone is. But the bang for the buck you get out of this thing. Go ahead and get this beautiful screen. Wipe down real quick. Like I said, I'm going on record to say that this phone right here is hands down the best phone of 2017. I think it's gonna be the best phone into 2018, and it's gonna be a while before this phone is rivaled. The iPhone X is no comparison. I'm sorry.
Here is iPhone 10. Now, unlocking it is as easy as looking at it,
okay,
and swiping up. And you know, let's try that again.
Oh, enter passcode. What the?
Let's go to backup here.
Wait, that take a minute? Okay, I'm gonna get into my likes and my dislikes about this thing. There aren't many dislikes, I'm gonna tell you now, but there are some, obviously. It's not perfect, but my number one like for this device is this thing right here. I can't stress enough how game-changing this S Pen is. Maybe some people may not be into it or not. You know what I mean? It's like a mouse. Like literally you get a pointer in there and you can, I would hit some B-roll on this. And also like navigating through your phone using this, it's like so ultra smooth, it's ultra quick. It's way more efficient than your finger, way more accurate. The experience is bar none, but like if you're like in your gallery and you like just hover over a picture, it enlarges it. It's like a mouse, you know what I mean? So you get that larger view from just hovering your S Pen over, and then you can just go ahead, click there and get in there. And same thing even in text messages. If there's a photo in your text message and you hover over with the S Pen, it enlarges it and gives you a larger view of it. And there are some cool features with this. I use this to make my GIF, or the GIF, I don't know what it is, but I make my GIFs for my video previews that I put on social media using this S Pen. I just go to my YouTube video, you know, do the, what is it called? I do the smart select. So I do the smart select over my YouTube video, get a certain portion of it, and I have a GIF ready to go for me to promote on social media. To have these GIFs at the point of an S Pen, that's like hands down like super beneficial to me. And then the number one reason why this S Pen was on my radar was for the note taking. I can't stress enough how many notes I use this for, how many notes I actually take. And especially like that screen right, like when the display, that the always on display, being able to jot a note right on that without having to unlock or open your phone, like that right there is valuable. I mean, the time you save, how quick it is to just whip out, boom, jot that note. You know, I listen to a lot of motivational speaking. When I hear like points and key points, got my headphones on, I'm listening to it, and I'm like, oh, right there, bam, pop the pen out, jot it down, help log it into my memory, and also have a visual note to go back to later. So that feature to me means a lot. Yeah, the value you get from this thing right here is just like, it's bar none. Like I can't stress it enough. Like you need an S Pen. And I know Apple has an Apple Pencil, that humongous thing. Yeah, think about it, the convenience. There's a slot for this. Like it goes with you everywhere without being an inconvenience. Like how do you compete with that? I don't know. The spot that this phone has in the market is unrivaled. You know, latest processor and all that. I don't get into the details of all that, you know, the 6 gigs of RAM, but this thing is snappy. Like it moves. There's not much lag on it. Point number 2 that I really, really love about this thing, it's right there. Like it's, oh man, let me see, I got the lighting. It's right here, it's the screen. Like you cannot, this is the best display. Like I noticed it from day one. As soon as you pop this thing out and you turn it on, that OLED will, it's mesmerizing. And you'll notice it. Like I can't even look at my Nexus 6P the same. I can't look at any other smartphone the same. Like I'm spoiled now by Samsung's display, and it's gonna make it really hard to let another product rival that in the display. Like this is the best display. Watching content, like video content, pictures, whatever, it's beautiful, man. It's not hard to see. It's very easy on the eyes. And this screen is like super bright. You guys talking about the X? The X is only, what, 600 some odd nits, and this gets up to 1200. You're killing it. You're gonna be able to see this thing out in sunlight. I don't even have the brightness like all the way up. I have it like probably like midway, and like it's still bright, vibrant, and beautiful. So this display, I can't stress it enough. It's the best display. And if you want a beautiful display, if you want a mesmerizing visual, when you take a look at your device, hands down, the Note 8 or the S8 and S8 Plus, like Samsung displays are killing it. I mean, Apple has to go to Samsung to get their displays. Apple has to go to Samsung to get their displays. Come on now. Definitely killing it with these OLED. Now, I want to talk really briefly, point number 3, battery life. Now, I'm able to get through my day on this battery. Yeah, by the end of the day, or a good closer to the end of the day, you know, you might need a little top up. You're gonna need it, especially depending on how much of a power user you are. You're definitely gonna probably need a top up here and there, but I mean, what phone doesn't? It's unrealistic. You're gonna drain your battery, you're using it, that's how it works. Like I always say, have the devices you need to prolong your life, whether it's a charger, USB cable, power bank, whatever that is, just keep that with you. But the battery life is pretty surprising, you know what I mean? And I'm not on that full HD screen. I'm on like the quad HD. I want this thing giving me the resolutions I pay for. I'm not worried about killing my battery to get the best experience, you know what I mean? I just keep things around to help me prolong the battery life. So the battery is pretty decent, you know what I mean? Next point I want to talk about, point number 4, is the speed of this thing. This thing snaps, this thing flies, this thing moves. Like, I automatically know the difference. Like today I was fumbling with my Nexus 6P and I was like, wow, how slow it was. I could tell, like, you know, clicking on something and getting it to open. If I hit, bam, Instagram, there you go, flip through that, boom, oh wait, Twitter, bam, gone. Now, is it the fastest device? Probably not. I mean, they're able to optimize their software to the hardware that it has and get the most out of it. I get it. This thing snaps. Those 6 gigs of RAM are very present. You can see them. This thing flies. All right, my 5th point I'm going to get into, this thing is featured packed. Literally, you get in the top tier phone. So there's no slack there. There's so many things you get into and do. I haven't even unleashed the full capabilities of this device. I've been just kind of on the face side of it, just the face value. Haven't been going too deep into digging and getting into this and that. You know what I mean? I've done a few things to it, but not a lot, because I just wanted to just pop it open like the average consumer would do, throw my SIM card in and just use it as I would my device I had before that. Plus the S Pen and the note taking and all the anyway. I just wanted to stress on that. Now, the cameras, the dual cameras. I'm gonna talk about another point on the cameras later on the other side of the spectrum. But for now, like the camera on here is pretty damn good. It is amazing. I won't even lie. Oops, I might have to beat that. The camera on here is amazing. I use a pro consumer mirrorless camera. When it comes to cameras and video, like I'm picky because obviously, you know, look at this setup. Look how beautiful this looks right now. So the pictures I'm getting out of this, like I didn't take like a million photos. I haven't been out and about like just trying to get a ton of photos, but I have taken some. These pictures are awesome. They're nice, clean. They're very sharp. They're vibrant, saturated nicely. The colors look good. On the normal camera, the aperture and low light performance is really good. We'll talk about that telephoto a little later. I haven't been able to use the telephoto lens that much, so I'll have to get into that a little more. Like overall, this camera hands down is amazing and performs very, very well. The cameras on these smartphones nowadays are starting to rival some traditional cameras, some point and shoots. I don't know about pro consumer like I use the A6300. I mean, you know, there's some things from using that I wish I could get into the phone, but then technically, no, I don't, because then what would this be worth to me? Camera is amazing, period. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is TouchWiz. Now, I come from a pure Android, having the Nexus 6P, getting those super quick updates and security updates, and just having a pure naked Android experience, which is nice and it's really cool because, you know, there's not much interfering. Now, TouchWiz on the Samsung, you notice it. I can tell there's something else going on in here, and there's There's Samsung apps and things like that. But I will say this, they aren't that bad. And I'm not getting like a ton of lag. I know they say after time, it'll start to give you some issues. So I will be doing an update video nevertheless, for sure. And I'll let you know if that stays that way. Like TouchWiz is pretty decent. You know, some of the features it gives, I really like. Even digging through the settings is different. The drop down notification bar is different. It's not too far off. I was able to go from my Nexus 6P to the Samsung, get around, move around, and do the things that I would do on my Nexus 6P. Now, some things are different. I had to kind of adjust. I was able to get in TouchWiz and do my thing. So I just want to point that out. TouchWiz is not that bad. It's actually pretty nice. And I've heard other people who had past versions of TouchWiz do a review and say that this version is one of the best versions they've used. So there you go. Galaxy Note 8 is lit. This is the best pound for pound device in the industry right now. This is the top. This is #1. Anyone who argues different, they're delirious right now. I'm serious. That iPhone is not rivaling this. I get it. Trust me, I'm an Apple enthusiast as well. But I'm realistic, and this is the phone. This is #1. Period. There's no discrediting that. This is the #1 phone. This is the one you want to have. Now, is it perfect? No. No device is. In its entirety, it's #1. Can't rival that. So, you know, if you have this device and you want to chime in and give your thoughts about that, if you want, you know, how you feel about me saying that this is #1, let me know down below. Hit that comment section, you know, hit that thumbs up as well. Now, here's the part I'm going to get into. I'm going to get into the dislikes. Not really much I dislike, but I'm going to be honest. There are some things I do kind of dislike. If you want to call them that, whatever. My #1, I guess, kind of dislike, like even though I just said TouchWiz isn't that bad, is it's not pure Android. I like pure Android too. I like TouchWiz, but it's some things in pure Android that I'm used to doing. It'd be dope if you had the option to use TouchWiz or to like disable TouchWiz and have a pure Android experience. Like, yo, Samsung, take note of that right there. You know what I mean? I'm giving you a bomb idea right there. If you can disable TouchWiz and enable a pure Android experience on your Samsung device, yo, remember where you heard that first. Samsung, hit me up, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm dropping ideas right here. You did something like that, yo, your trajectory would go up. That's just a little nitpick. My second dislike is live focus in low light. Most of the time when I was trying to use live focus in a restaurant or something like that, and I wasn't quite able to get the results I wanted out of it. So the low light capabilities of the telephoto lens aren't that great. I wasn't able to get the best shots in low light, but the main camera is perfect for low light. So if you're in a low light situation, just get that main camera out. Boom, you got it. And then my third and final small dislike is Android Wear connectivity with like Samsung apps. Now I get it, Samsung probably wants me to have a Gear S3 on my wrist as opposed to this Huawei watch, but this Huawei watch is beautiful. Now the Gear S3 looks good. I'm pretty tempted. It runs its own OS. I'm pretty sure if I had that, the Samsung apps would seamlessly connect with my watch. So like, you know, I'm talking about things like such as the clock, the alarms. And I like when my alarms hit my watch too. So if my phone's in my pocket and the alarm goes off, I just tap my watch and disable it. I love that. Like, I love being able to disable things through my smartwatch instead of having to pull my phone out. It's the reason why I have a smartwatch. So if Samsung could make its native apps available on Android Wear, that would be amazing. Another tip, Samsung. See what I'm saying, man? I'm helping you out. I'm trying to help you go to that next level. You know what I mean? Let's get this paper together. You know what I mean? It's just an idea, you know what I mean? So Samsung, please take that idea, run with it. I know you want me to use your Gear S3 probably over Android Wear, but I love this Huawei watch. And I'm looking at that Gear S3 Frontier. I know the Gear S4 should be dropping pretty soon, maybe not. They haven't said anything about it. I would love to give Samsung's smartwatch a run. You know, those dislikes are very minor. They're just like little small nitpick things that for me personally, I wish were there, but then they're like big things. Like I said, all in all, I'm happy with this device. And I couldn't stress it more. The best device out right now. I'm trying to not get my soft boxes in the cell phone. And this is the reigning champ. This is the Floyd Mayweather of the cell phone game right now, you know what I mean? And all you haters say what you want to say, but it is. And if you had one, you would know that too. share your experience down below in the comments. Let me know how you feel about it. How have your first week or first couple weeks or first month or however long you've had the device, how has it been good to you? Because it's been great to me, and I want to know how good it's been to you. So drop that down in the comments below. Also, while you down there, let's just go ahead and hit that thumbs up. And then there's another big red button that says subscribe. Hit that, and if you want to go the extra mile, hit the bell next to it, so every time I drop some more of these Galaxy Note 8 videos and other tech vids, you will be notified and able to keep up with the grind, because this is 300 views per second. It's amazing. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I need to touch on in this review? I might even bring like a tip video and put you guys up on game, help you guys get the most out of your device. On the edge panels, I didn't talk about the edge panels. I like the edge panels, and I know edge panels aren't nothing new, but I'm new to the latest Samsung Galaxy platform. But the main thing I want to talk about was the Samsung's device maintenance, where it analyzes your device, and it'll tell you up here, like, how's your phone status. It'll say if it's excellent. It'll say, if, hey, there's some files on here you don't need. So down here, you get a rating. Right now, 91 out of 100. You just hit optimize now. One press of a button does the little round and round, and then next thing you know, I'm at 100. That optimization right there is key. I say you put that on your edge panels. You might as well use that. Samsung provides you something to help you with optimizing your device. That keeps it fast, that keeps it snappy, and why not? Again, I'm gonna say hit that thumbs up, subscribe down low. I'll be back with an update video. I'm trying to get some more cases. Hey, I got something in the works. I got what I believe to be one of the best glass screen protectors you can get for this device. Trying to make sure that comes through. As soon as I get that, I will be doing a review on that. It is an amazing screen protector. And I might grab a couple other ones to compare against that one and do some case compatibility videos. Might have to grab some more cases. So yeah, there's more Galaxy Note news, updates, reviews, and things like that coming. And there's more tech. Other tech stuff. You know, I'm into sneakers. If you see my channel, you see my content, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? It's 300 views per second. I'm your host, CJ. I'm out. Peace. Blah, blah. Boom, 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 boom. Pound for pound. Pound for pound. This is the best. Bam, bam. Get him, Note. Get him, Note. You a Note hater? Oh yeah, go to sleep. Bam, bam, bam. Pound for pound. Pound for pound. Yeah, follow me on my social medias, my Instagram. I'll post that up. My Twitter, I'm on there, you know, lightweight. Alright, anyways, Note 8, best phone, 2017, nothing else compared, not even the X. Get with the 8.